Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into our Fearless Beer Review. We get into the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. That leads into the songs of the week. And we talk about your record store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out. We try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler. Way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. Tell your friends, share all the posts. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. That's all I have for the boring intro. Let's get into the Fearless Beer Review. What do you got, Jeff? Go.
I have something from Holidaily, not like holiday, but Holidaily. Holidaily Brewing Company from Golden, Colorado. This beer is called Fat Randy's IPA.
Okay.
This was just something that Renee bartends at a local Indian restaurant, and one of their beer reps came in and gave her some free beer. So this is what I have. This is 100% women owned, I think.
Oh, wow.
This is gluten free. This is vegan. Yeah.
Is it a joke? Come on. Is it a joke or is that
no,
real?
dude? These are all here. These is all like this is like a legitimate thing.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, I had to try this because this all sounds so fucking obnoxious.
It really does.
Like it's just like, damn, dude. Like the only other thing they could have added here is like veteran owned, right? Like
yeah.
Like a little flag there, like veteran some shit. God. But yeah, 7%. This is an IPA. I don't know. Well, fucking see what happens.
Yeah, we will see what happens. All right, so I have a tried and true beer, one we both had on the pod a few times, and you and I have had a lot of. I have a Kronenberg 1664.
Kronenberg.
I went to a local market over here and picked this up with some Russian River stuff, but we do Russian River beers all the time, so decided to have this one again because it's usually very delicious. So that's what I got. Kronenberg 1664, and yours is an IPA, right?
Yeah.
Oof. So I'm not drinking out of a
Fat Randy.
Not drinking out of a glass today, straight out of the bottle.
Oh, fuck.
What's the ABV on it?
You got a whiffers of that one. 7%.
Okay, it's not bad.
Made my gums hurt.
All right, so you ready to start drinking?
I'm ready to start drinking.
Go.
Oh, good tink, girl. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So what do you think? What do you think of your IPA? What would you rate it based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect beer, 2 is a good beer you're going to continue to drink, 1 is a bad beer but give it a shot, and 0 is a drain pour? What do you got? Go.
I will say this smells disgusting. This smells absolutely atrocious. It does not smell good.
Like sewage?
It smells like old and kind of nutty. That's what it smells like.
That does sound pretty gross.
But it tastes a lot better. It doesn't taste like malty. It smells kind of malty too. Oh, dude, I don't even know what that smell is, to be honest. Like, I don't think I've smelled that in a beer before. I don't know if that's because it's gluten free, or if it's vegan, or if it's women owned. I don't know which of the three, but it does not smell good.
I mean, isn't all beer vegan free anyway? I don't know.
Actually, it's not bad. It tastes pretty good.
Really?
Very thin.
I imagine if there's no gluten in it, yeah, it's probably very kind of light bodied and stuff like that. Almost session IPA like, is it? Even though it's not clearly not a
Honestly,
session.
there's not really a lot of flavor here. It's very watery. It's weird. 7%. It's crushable. It's
dangerous. That's what that is.
It's crushable.
That's space dust dangerous right there.
Dude, this shit stinks bad though. This shit fucking smells so bad.
Have you ever had that where some IPAs just smell like sewage, like raw sewage?
Maybe it's just, I mean, to me, sometimes IPAs smell like nutty. They just have like a nutty smell to them. That may just be like my super nose smelling things.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
So what would you rate this beer, this IPA?
Probably a 1. This is gross. Really? It just stinks. Like, I'm not gonna drink this shit no more.
You only give it a 1 because it stinks?
I give it a 1 because you should try it once. That's it. Like I would never, ever, ever have
Okay.
this again.
Fair.
I would never buy this. I would never tell somebody to drink this. I would never order it at a bar.
Did you
I
just
would
get the
never
one
get
can?
this.
Or was it a
Yeah, whenever
4-pack?
like distributors come out and or one of the beer reps come out, they always have like 50 cans of beer in their car from various breweries that they're trying to sell, right? Like
Mhm.
here's a new brewery in Colorado, you should try this. And then they give it to whoever's in charge of ordering beer at the store, and they say, "Oh yeah, I like this. My clientele drinks a lot of IPAs. They'll like this." Or our clientele is a lot of vegans. They'll like this, and they make choices like that.
Oh my god!
Our clientele likes stinky beers.
I like how you
Oh, it is
said,
an Indian restaurant, so fucking that food stinks, dude.
yeah, but it doesn't. It's not like a no. It's not like a bad stink, really. It's not really.
It's gross.
You just don't like
It
Indian food,
I do not like Indian food at all. It all stinks and it looks like fucking vomit.
and yet you go there every Friday.
I only get one thing:
French fries.
French fries, no seasoning. If you put fucking seasoning on them, send them back. Everybody knows now. Like whenever Renee puts the French fries no seasoning in, all the cooks, all people come out from the back like, "Oh, I knew you were here."
Because you're the only asshole that does that.
Only asshole that orders that shit. Every time without fail.
Oh man! All right, so my my Kronenberg 1664, solid beer, great beer, very crushable. It's just like a lighter Heineken. It's just delicious. A little bit maltier, maybe thicker, full bodied than a Heineken. Good stuff, solid stuff. I'll give this a 2.75. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy the Kronenbergs. So
Kronenberg's good, baby. Kronenberg's
there it
good.
is. Very European of me today. All right, so let's move on.
European of you.
Let's move on to the vinyl stuff we picked up, stuff we've been listening to. Your record store, Desert Grooves Records. Huge shout out. And we're going to talk about a show I went to a couple nights ago because it coincides with my vinyl. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot about the show you went to a couple nights ago.
so then what do you got this week, Jeff? Go.
I just bought I only have one thing. I just bought Weezer's Make Believe. I bought that just because I saw it in the wild. Nothing crazy, nothing rare. It's not an original. It's not the MoFi. It's just a repress. You can buy it on Amazon. But I saw it in the wild at a local record store, so I bought it. I don't give a fuck.
Support local businesses.
Support local businesses, baby boy. But it's a good record. It's not my favorite. It's not even a top 5 Weezer record, but it's still
Solid.
a good record. And I chose like a deeper cut. Chose "Freak Me Out."
It's the best song on the record. It is the best song on the record.
Dumb.
What? Come
I
on,
know,
what's
you
the best
just-
song on the
You
record?
say so many. You think that song's really good? What's the other one you like? I think, don't you like "We Are All on Drugs"?
That's a good song too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but "Freak Me Out" is the best song.
No, it's stupid.
Why'd you put it on the playlist? So all the songs we talk about are going to be on a playlist in the description of the episode.
Really?
You want to go listen?
Because I knew your favorite song was either this one or "We Are All on Drugs." We are all on drugs. God, I can't even say that. We are all on drugs.
I mean, I like both songs, but "Freak Me Out's a way better song. Dare I say?
No,
I'm
I would
kidding.
say the best song or my favorite song is probably "Hold Me" or "This Is Such a Pity."
Oh, this is such a pity is the second best song. This is such a pity is definitely the second best.
The only part about "This Is Such a Pity" that I don't like is when he does the high power.
Damn,
That part's
you
weird.
sound just like Rivers.
That's
that was
exactly
good.
how he sounds.
That was good.
There's also on the original recording of "Perfect Situation,"
Mhm.
on the original one in the chorus, because mine is the remaster.
Yeah.
So the chorus when they goes like whoa 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 that it used to be in the original one. It used to go whoa 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 something like
It's
that.
different, yeah.
Yeah.
In the newer
then-
version, he stretches out the last O longer, but in the original, he does a couple of the O's, couple of the hits.
Whoa whoa.
Yeah,
But the reason why they changed it is because every time they would play that song live, just nobody knew that the original version was a thing, and the crowd would sing it the way it's mastered now.
Mm.
And so they're like, "Fuck it, I guess we should just do it like that now," and they re-recorded it. I like that. I like that.
It's fine. It's fine.
I like that.
It's fine.
But it's a good record. So after I listened to Make Believe, obviously I went into a Weezer thing.
You have to.
So I went through Make Believe, then I hit Red, then I hit Ratitude, then I hit Everything Will Be All Right in the End.
Dang.
All the classics, baby.
Oh, and speaking of Weezer records, we got a comment on our YouTube of our when the last time we ranked the Weezer records, and some guy commented saying, I can only get through a few minutes of the episode because after you guys said that White and Pacific Daydream are the worst records, I just had to turn it off. I can't listen to it after this because those are my favorite.
Because those
records.
were his favorite records.
That's
why I'm telling you, dude. It's just for whatever reason, and I've heard people say this at my store too. They say like, because they'll ask me like what I like, and I tell them why I'm correct, and they're fucking full of shit. I'm like, oh, I get it. Like the White Album is like my generation's Pinkerton. I'm like, you're an idiot. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like that's stupid. You purposely enjoy a shitty Razor record just because you think it coincides with you growing up, and that also doesn't make any sense because Weezer already grown. At least with Pinkerton, people growing up with Pinkerton, you're both growing at the same time. Yep. Silly.
And
the White Album's just not. No.
It's funny that you even said that because the guy, because I said, I said like, thanks for listening, whatever. And then he replied back and he said, what did he say? He said that the reason why it's his favorite is because he got into Weezer in 2020 and that was the first record he ever heard. And I thought, oh my God, when he was a teenager. And he said, when I was a teenager, it's like this kid is like probably 20 or 21 years old.
The young kids like the White Album. I don't get it either.
White, Pacific Daydream, and Black Album, easily the worst. Easily the worst.
They're terrible. They're all absolute garbage.
Yeah, that block of records.
Bad Weezer.
Damn. Sucks.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
All right. So that's all you got. That's all you got for the records, vinyls.
That's all I got for the records, the vinyls. Everything else I listened to was hip hop. Everything.
God, that is insanity. All right. So the first thing here. Fuck. So I finished the last of my backlog. Are you okay?
Oh, was you hurting your neck?
No, because the cord got caught on my.
Oh, the cord got caught on my back, my neck. It hurt me.
So disrespectful.
So rude.
Really and you went on for so long too. You kept going with it. All right. I had 3 things in my backlog left. Got through them all 3 of them. We start with.
That's it?
Yeah.
You have no backlog.
No backlog. I'm done. I'm all caught up, baby.
Wow.
Phantom Planet's Phantom Planet from 2004, third record right here. Crazy artwork. I've always loved the artwork.
Yeah, it's cool artwork.
It's probably this is my third favorite Phantom Planet record. This one.
How many records they have? Like 4?
No, they have 7 records, I think.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Or 9 if you include the negative records. But yeah, no, enjoy it. So this is the first time it's ever been pressed. Enjoy the Ride Records. Put this out for the first time. 2 variants, 300 pressed for each variant. I got the clear splatter one. And dude, it sounds great. Sounds good. The song I put in the playlist is First Things First. I hate the title, but it's
First Things First, baby.
It's one of my favorite Phantom Planet songs. Yeah, this is just a solid Phantom Planet, solid record.
Oh.
Great band, and there's none available left. They're all gone now, but you could order them off Discogs, I'm sure. But anyway, that's what I got. Phantom Planet.
Did you know, kind of on topic a little bit, but Newberry Comics? I've only known Newberry Comics because when we started collecting, they always have cool, like, unique pressings.
Yeah.
But they're like an actual legitimate, respected comic / record store on the East Coast.
I figured they would be, but I've never done any research on them.
I thought they were just like a Zia. Like Zia out here is just like a small Tower Records chain. And I thought they were just sell out from the beginning, but like, no, they were respected for a very long time. And
they do have really cool variants and really cool exclusives. That's for sure.
Yeah, they sound great.
Yeah,
I do. But that's why.
Okay. I didn't know that part of it. So the next
thing you know is you don't know.
Dude, I was just listening to that song before I got home today. So the next thing I got here is Smashing Pumpkins. The Matt Ribano tapes, volume 2. Can't see it. There you go. Right there. So I have finished my archive series from the Smashing Pumpkins. I have all of the archive series now. I know, it's stupid. So the Ribano tapes is their friend. I think his name is Matt Ribano. Not to be confused with the bassist from Taking Back Sunday and Angels. But Yeah, he was friends with the band early on, and he would record a lot of their shows, the early shows pre-Gish. And these tapes resurfaced a couple years ago when they started putting out these archive releases. They remastered all of the audio. Some of it's kind of like it's a little not that great, but overall it's solid. And these songs are really cool. They're super fucking raw, and they're just early renditions of some great fucking songs. So the Urbano Tapes Volume 2, got this one finally. Picked it up from Madam Zuzu's .net or .com? I don't know.
Zuzu.
So that's what I got there. The next thing here is kind of Smashing Pumpkins, but it's Billy Corgan. The Billy Corgans. Solo. It's a solo album. It's a performance he did back in 2017 where he played his entire solo record, Ogilala. I don't know how to pronounce it. He played that in its entirety, plus a bunch of other like songs throughout the Pumpkins and solo career and stuff. So there's 20 songs on here. It's just Billy Corgan. Him and a guitar. That's all this is. So you would love it, Jeff. You would love it. I
listened to one song.
Well, the one song wasn't on this particular record. The song I put on there was on his actual solo.
I was going to say that one song was...
it has strings, and it has strings on it. The song I put on the playlist. But so these records aren't on Spotify at all. So the songs I put on the playlist are the closest I could get to these ones.
Cool, dude.
So yeah, that's what I got there. And then that leads into what I did on Friday night. So
what did you do on Friday night?
Going back to Wednesday night, actually, first, or Wednesday afternoon, Smashing Pumpkins put out a thing saying, enter for a chance to see us live on Sirius XM radio, acoustic performance, all that. Just threw my email in there. And Thursday afternoon, the next day, they emailed me saying I won. I've been invited to go see them.
Crazy.
So Friday night rolls along, drive hour 45 out to LA. Took fucking forever. Luckily, I was able to park right next to the building, so that was good too. Free parking, surprisingly.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, very, very surprisingly. And so yeah, it was really cool. I mean, it was 50 people maybe in this small little room, and they only played 6 songs though, which kind of sucked. Played for a half hour, but even still, in a venue
for a free pop up though,
for a free pop up
songs,
and to be that close to them and like in that small, I was literally 6 feet from Billy Corgan.
That's
literally
crazy.
6 feet from Billy Corgan. It was fucking wild, and they all sound.
That's intimate.
It was, and it was the full band. So I mean, it was it wasn't fully acoustic because Jack was playing electric bass, and then James was playing electric guitar, but then Billy and Kiki were playing acoustic guitars. So I knew you were gonna do.
How did you? Did you talk to anybody else that was there? Like, I wonder how many people entered this contest.
Everybody there had entered it.
Well, I mean, like, I know, but like, did 10,000 people enter this contest, and you were the chosen 50, or 51 people enter this contest?
That I don't know.
Because I imagine there had to have been thousands of people that sent their emails in.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Well, because in the thing it said, give your full name, your age, and then what city you live in. Because obviously they're only going to pick cities in the surrounding area. So, but I'm curious, like, how many people actually said. I'm curious, like, how many local people actually entered, as opposed to nationwide. Because I'm sure a shit ton of people nationwide entered, just to be idiots. But I
would have entered.
I know you would have, but you didn't, and you didn't win.
I don't know.
Yeah,
if I would have entered, I would have won.
But anyway, yeah, no, it was super cool. It was just fucking super rad. First time I've ever seen the Pumpkins live. And yeah,
was your first time?
Yeah, I saw Zwan. I saw them once. But I've never seen the Pumpkins, so I could have gone the following night, but it was sold out, so I didn't go to that. And otherwise, LA, Hollywood, it sucks, man. It sucks. Like, because I knew I was getting out of the show so early, you and I both, we were scouring the internet looking for any shows, like, just to kind of make my night worth it. And there was nothing except the Slipknot show, but I wouldn't have made it in time by the time they went on, because it literally, from where I was at to go, I think it was like 15 miles, it would take 45 minutes to get from where I was at to essentially the Forum.
That's not like an iconic, like, downtown LA venue that you need to go to. It's a refurbished. I mean, the Forum was the other one.
It's the new one.
I didn't even know it was fucking even there.
I didn't either. It's where where the Clippers play now, and it's in Inglewood. It's not technically LA. It's Inglewood.
And, but like also, but like, it was Friday the 13th, so a lot of these venues were playing. Like I don't know why, because it's LA and this should be the music capital of the fucking world. But a lot of these venues were playing just like stupid Friday the 13th bullshit parties, like pre-Halloween things, and that's dumb. That's
And
wrong.
some of the
Friday night in LA, dude.
and some of the
Come
bigger and some of the
on.
venues didn't even have anybody playing. Like the Wiltern, I checked the Wiltern and nobody was even playing on Friday night. It's like what
That's
is going
silly.
on? And then
That's silly.
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then I looked up
Live music is dead, bruh.
the Key Club, and it didn't come up for anything. And then come to find out the Key Club closed in 2013. So
Perfect.
yeah, that's how long it's been since when we were consistently going out there. You know, we knew everything. But yeah, I had no idea it closed over 10 years ago. No Viper
Yeah.
Room, no Whiskey, Troubadour, Roxy, the Rainbow Room, nothing. There was fucking nothing.
Live music is dead.
Yeah.
It's on its last legs.
Mind you,
Crazy legs.
most of those venues had bands playing, but it's just bands I've never heard of, and based off of their band photos, they looked fucking stupid. So, didn't I just drove
But
home?
a Friday night,
Friday night, yeah.
night should not. The headlining band on Friday night in LA on Sunset should not be a band that has a dozen followers. It should
I
not
agree.
be a band that has less than 1 million streams on Spotify. It just shouldn't.
I agree. Yeah,
That's where we're at now.
and otherwise, Slipknot was the only big band that was playing. But like I said, I wouldn't have made it in time anyway. So, because stupid fucking traffic, fucking dumb man. Hate LA, fucking hate LA and Hollywood so much.
Fuck LA.
It's a shit fucking area, city, town, whatever you want to call it. Hate it.
All of it.
Can't stand them.
Can't stand them.
So anyway, that was my Friday night. Oh yeah, and also I just listened to a shit ton of Smashing Pumpkins on Friday. On the way there, on the way home, when I got home, I was spinning Pumpkins until like 2:30 in the morning. It was wild. It was wild.
Playing Final Fantasy?
Playing Final Fantasy 2. Beat that yesterday. Beat Final Fantasy 2 yesterday.
So you've already beaten 1.
Beaten 2.
You've already beaten 2. Now you're going on 3.
I'm going on 3, but I've also beaten 5, 7, and 8. I beat that
Oh, so you
before.
can bitch out.
No. I already beat. So prior to 1 and 2, before going back to 1 and 2, I had already beaten 5, 7, and 8. Final
You've
Fantasy.
never beaten 3 before?
I've never played 1 through 4. Never played them before.
I thought you've. See, I was under the impression you've already beaten these, played them before. You're just
I played most of them.
revisiting.
The only ones I've never played were the first 4, but I played everything from 5 until 16. So
You would like 7. I heard 7's really good. You should play that one.
you're an idiot. That's the greatest game ever made. I don't make the rules.
Like, okay.
It is the greatest game ever made. It is the
I
greatest.
never
game.
played it, so I can't say otherwise. But I don't think it's the greatest.
It is the greatest game ever made. It is. Best
You
story.
think, like objectively, like just
Objectively,
really
especially considering when it came out. Absolutely.
better than like Mario World, better than fucking anything else that's ever come
Better
out.
than Mario World. Better than Donkey Kong. Better than.
Donkey Kong. That's
I
stupid.
knew- I knew you were
Now
gonna
you're
get
just saying
this.
stupid things.
But I
Now you're
honestly
just
think
saying
it's.
stupid things.
I mean, Super Mario World. It's hard to compare a Nintendo game to any other system because Nintendo is its own creature, its own thing. Like
It's true.
it's just not fair. It's really not fair. But Final Fantasy VII is damn, dude. It's a damn fine game.
I mean, you're not the only one that thinks that. A lot of people think that. I don't think that, but a lot of people do think that.
It's true.
Some of my ball.
You should play it. You should at least play the remake. That's what you should do. You might actually enjoy the remake. You might actually enjoy the remake.
He's on Switch.
No, I can't handle the Switch. But now you have your new TV in your office. You could hook up the PS5. You could even hook up the PS4. It's for
Thought
the
about
PS4 too. So,
I actually wanted to play that monkey game too.
it was a Wrath of Wait, what is it?
It's something
Black
like
Wrath. Wait, what is it?
that. Yeah. I don't know what it's called, but it looks cool.
It does
Looks
look really
interesting.
cool. But yeah, I'm not going to pay $70 for a new game that I don't. I know.
Well, Zelda
nothing
comes
about.
out, dude. Zelda comes out in like 10 days. Yeah, 10
Really?
days exactly. The new Zelda comes out. Yeah.
Is it a top-down Zelda, or is it like a?
Did you play the remake of? What's the one they did in Nintendo
Link
like
to the Past?
3 years ago?
The Link to the Past one, right?
It wasn't a Link to the Past remake. Maybe because Link to the Past was SNES, right?
Yeah,
Super
no, it was
Nintendo?
the sequel to Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Is that what
Whatever
the
that
one?
one was, they remade it. Yes, how like it's like
It's
the
top down.
animation is like it's top down, but the animation is very
It's modern, more cartoony.
yeah, but like it's still cartoony CGI,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
South Parky looking. Yeah, that's what this new one looks like. But you play as Zelda.
Oh, you know what? I have seen that. I have seen that.
Crazy.
Hopefully it's good. Hopefully.
It's crazy because I thought you always played as Zelda, so that's what's fucking nuts to me.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So that's all. That's all I have for this episode. Do you have anything else?
We got one more thing to talk about.
What?
Our weekly update. How's it going with your refurb? Your refurb?
Yes, I have not started this. So I got a stereo cabinet from, well, my grandma passed away several years ago, and we cleaned out the storage unit of just a bunch of stuff from her house after she passed. And there's this giant stereo cabinet that was always in the living room. So I took it, I brought it home. It's a custom made stereo cabinet. It's really, really fucking heavy. It's huge, and turntable's still intact. Everything's still intact. Speakers there. Everything's there. I just haven't had a chance to plug it in and see if it still works. To the best of my knowledge, it does. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I'm definitely gonna have to get a new stylus and all that kind of shit. But I'm gonna just get like one of my shitty cheap records and throw it on there, see how it plays, or see if it even works. And then go from there. See what I need to replace on it. Grease up some parts and.
That's it. That's all you need to do. Grease up some parts, baby.
Grease up some parts.
Grease up some parts. That's what the mechanics do, right?
That's exactly what. But that's what a lot of people were saying. Like with like old turntables like that. Yeah, you have to get some stuff replaced, but a lot of it is just that the grease is dried up, or
it's all gunky.
Yeah, so they just say like get all that shit off and re-grease it, and a lot of that will be fixed.
Today I was talking to one of our customers who has a lot of turntables. And he says he just sprays a little bit of WD-40 sometimes, like a tiny bit into the grease parts because they do get all clunky.
Yeah.
But you throw a little WD-40 in there and it kind of liquefies it a little bit and still like lubricates everything.
Okay.
But too much, it'll just liquefy the grease and then make it completely useless. And it's too fucking.
Oh, I see. I know what you
mean.
Yeah.
Too loosey goosey.
And I noticed too, because the way it worked, the way the stereo cabinet works. Normally stereo cabinets, they open up like in the center, like at the top. You can lift up the top of it. You know what I'm talking about? And then the turntable sits inside.
Like this way or inside like that.
Yeah. So the way this one works is you open up a cabinet on the bottom, and then the turntable pulls out on a tray. So that's kind of cool. And then, but it's like really bouncy. Like there's like springs underneath the turntable. I think they're like shock absorbers. So I don't know why you would need shock absorbers with such a heavy cabinet. But it kind of bounces and shit like that. It's weird.
That's interesting because if you have the turntable on a slidey thing that comes out, that means it's on like probably like a metal rail.
Yeah.
Which metal is not like a good vibration conductor.
True.
Doesn't disperse vibrations that well. And so if it's connected to the cabinet with heavy duty speakers, then
it could
need to do something.
Yeah. And that's why I think
again,
there's some sort of like. I think maybe these springs or whatever it is are there to kind of absorb any sort of sound.
And this isn't an audiophile table, but people aren't building these things back in the day of like, with their fucking MoFis and their Ordophone Blacks fucking styli on there. They're getting fucking high and listening to Zeppelin.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, you and I both looked up what model turntable it is, and it's a pretty not sought after, but it's a popular turntable from the late '60s, early '70s.
Especially with like whenever you Google something and just type Reddit after that Google thing,
yeah,
usually people are like, yeah, it's trash, throw it away. I haven't seen one person say that. Like, nobody was like, oh, it's the best thing ever, but like everyone said, yeah, dude, that's kind of worth at least like getting into it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's like, for me, if this was mine, if I wasn't held accountable every week on refurbishing it, I know it would just get thrown to the side. So if we do a segment every week, then at least we can ridicule you for being lazy if you don't do it.
I think that's what's going to happen. Is it's mainly going to be you ridiculing me for not working on this stereo system.
Then you'll be surprised, and then you get fined, and you'll be like, "Oh, I know something. I can do something." Instead of sitting around playing Final Fantasy 69 and listening to David Lee Roth, I can do this.
Oh, you see David Lee Roth behind me? It's a good record, man. I love that record. Steve Vai kills
the Spanish
it.
Version?
No, it's not the Spanish version.
No.
Steve Vai kills it on the record.
I've heard better.
Of course, stupid, fucking idiot. So that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for this week. Stay tuned, or just keep listening. Tell your friends, share all the posts. We're in hip hop season, so we're gonna get into that next. So that's it. That's all.
Ding, 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 ding.